Testing 1 2 1 2. Ambil. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hamid tak jalan? Mikrofon Hamid. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Hello. Say test.
Testing. Come in.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Music down. VC dah berjalan Syamil? VC dah berjalan VC is on the way. Announcing the arrival of Yang Bahagia Professor Technologist Dr. Hajah Roziah Muhammad Jano, Vice Chancellor, University Teknologi Mara, accompanied by Yang Bahagia Associate Professor Dr. Masila Hamzah, Dean, Faculty of Communication and Media Studies, and esteemed delegates. We request your courtesy to please stand for the National Anthem and Wawasan Setia Warga UiTM song. Before we begin, we would appreciate it very much if we could have your assistance to put your phone on silent mode. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. Prof. VC, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to bid you welcome for this momentous occasion where Rosie takes a walkabout to the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies. Again, good afternoon to none other than the beloved Professor Vice Chancellor yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologis Dr. Hajah Roziah Muhammad Jano, Vice Chancellor Universiti Teknologi Mara. Welcome, Prof. Yang bahagia Associate Professor Dr. Masila Hamzah, Dean Faculty of Communication and Media Studies. Dr. Wan Hartini, Wan Zainuddin, Deputy Dean Academic Affairs. Yang mulia Dr. Tengku Elina Tengku Muhammad, Deputy Dean Research and Industry Linkage. Encik Roslan Latih, Deputy Dean Student Affairs. Yang bahagia Profesor Dr. Azizul Halim Yahya, Professor of Advertising and CEO of ISAPS UiTM. Profesor Dr. Kiranjit Kaur, Professor of Public Relations. Yang bahagia Profesor Datuk Dr. Ismail Sualman, Professor of Journalism. Profesor Dr. Darussalam Abu Bakar, Profesor Kehormat. Profesor Dr. Muhammad Adnan Hashim, Professor of Advertising, as well as academic members, friends who comes here live as well as on streaming. We shall begin now with the recitation of a dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma innaka khalaqal azim, innaka sami'ul alim, innaka ghafurur rahim, innaka rabbul arsyil azim, innaka barul Jawadul Karim. Ya Allah, Engkaulah yang mempunyai segala kepujian, Engkaulah yang berhak menerima segala kepujian, Engkaulah yang berhak menerima segala kesyukuran, Engkaulah yang memiliki segala pemerintahan. Di tangan Engkau segala kebajikan, kepada Engkaulah kembali segala urusan. Allahumma ya Karim ya Rahim, cucurilah rahmat dan rahimmu ke atas majlis Rosie Takes a Walkabout Tour to the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies yang diadakan pada hari ini. Berkatilah ia dari awal hingga akhirnya. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wasallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Yang bahagia Prof. VC, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you once again to this momentous occasion. Members present today and virtual members as well, my name is Sufyan and this is Hamid. We will be moderating today's event. Truly yang berbahagia Prof. Chancellor, Prof. Vice Chancellor, your presence here will definitely boost and motivate warga Mascom towards realizing and more significantly work harder, more than ever for the betterment of ourselves, the faculty and of course UiTM specifically. Before we proceed further, let us now pay our attention, yang bahagia Prof. VC and members today, to enjoy the video presentation prepared by the Mascom team today.
Hello, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. My name is Hamid Zaifuddin. So again, I would like to welcome everyone to Rosie Takes a Walkabout Tour to MASCOM. Again, Prof, I understand that you are currently running on a very tight and busy schedule, but you being here, albeit for an hour plus, to get to know us and we got a chance to know you is truly a privilege that maybe perhaps we can extend further for future collaboration soon, inshallah. So also, I think it goes without saying that congratulations is in the order for you on your recent appointment as the Vice Chancellor of UiTM. I believe that... I believe that Prof. Rosie is our sixth Vice Chancellor for UiTM, and also, of course, this is huge, a first female to reign UiTM. And rest assured, Prof, speaking on behalf of everyone here at the faculty, as well as our sister campuses in Lendu and Rembang, that we will support you, your management team, as well as most definitely to realize the UiTM 2025 strategic planning, inshallah. So I believe without further ado, we'll proceed with Associate Professor Dr. Masila Hamzah, Dean, Faculty of Communication Media Studies, with her quick welcoming remark as well as her keynote presentation. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good afternoon to Prof. Rosie, our Vice Chancellor. Assalamualaikum juga saya ucapkan kepada all our professors, our top professors, and our deputy deans, Dr. Wan Hartini, Dr. L, and also Encik Roslan, and our honorary professors, Professor Dr. Azizul Halim Yahya, Prof. Kiranjit, Prof. Darussalam, and Prof. Nan. Is he there? Okay, Prof. Nan, all right. And also Datuk Dr. Ismail Sualman, our top author, professor, and head of centers, and also present members via hybrid attendance. On behalf of the faculty, we would like to warmly welcome the Vice Chancellor for taking her time out, busy schedule today to initiate this visit. And on top of that, we would like to congratulate you again, Professor Technologist Dr. Hajah Roziah Jano, for being the first female to reign in the new administration of our beloved university. Okay. On another note, the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies is set to mark a milestone in 2022 when it turns 50 years, Prof. And it was in 1972, since our establishment, we have opened our doors to young, bright-eyed students, hopeful to have presented, pioneered, developed, and led the communication and media industry in Malaysia into what it is today. And should you turn a stone, there is a high chance that a MASCOM graduate is in the building or associated with a successful media and communication endeavor. So it is a surprise. It is no surprise today if you say that MASCOM, Malaysians will link it back to UiTM. And with UiTM 2025 strategic plan, the faculty is working tirelessly with the university in realizing our vision. And recently, the faculty has successfully, I must say, materialized the first and second degree of separation via the MOU signed together with our very own Faculty of Medicine and College of Physicians, and steadily making its way into the third degree of separation via activities such as research, collaborations, virtual excursion, and also trainings, as well as external consultation and e-publication. We are also committed to accelerating further our ability and competence to all levels, be it our students, our staffs, to whom we engage with often. And we will continue to practice continuous improvement in all aspects through effective synergy and integrity by practicing IDAT and also ADAB in our teaching and learning. And quoting of what you have said, Vice Chancellors, in your speech, if no one knows us, we have no reputation at all. So to that, I would say MASCOM will live up to its reputation and brand by ensuring not just the faculty, but the university as a whole will be visible to the world, especially as we continue our journey towards GRU 2025. And I think we shall continue with our presentation on our slides. Okay. Now, we have prepared a quick look at whom we used to be and where we came from, that we have grown over the past years significantly during the initial outbreak of COVID-19 until today. And our presentation today will give a brief overview about some facts and figures pertaining to the faculty, as well as introducing to you, Prof, the essence of the faculty, its members, and the outcome of what we stand for and aspiration for the future. And looking at the slide, we have undergraduate programs, okay, 2, postgraduate. We have 2 diploma programs, 9 degree. At postgraduate level, we have 4 master's program and 2 PhD programs. And the faculty at large has got a lot of facilities. I think you have to turn a bit, Hamid. All right. And we have one broadcast standard studio TV, and this is where we are. And for your information, Prof, the facilities that is available here are shared with our Rembau campus, taking into consideration that it requires an upgrading, and we make do with what we have. And apart from that, we have one UiTM radio studio. We have COSCAL and CMIWS offices at level 13, one radio studio here at level 5, and we have computer labs, 2 lecture halls, and animation lab, one newsroom for our students to do their practice in reading and also outlining their news, curating their news. One meeting room upstairs at level 2, library and resource center, 20 classrooms, and 1 students' lounge. And we have also have got 80 academic staffs here in Shah Alam, 36 administrative staff, and for our course codes, we have 37 courses diploma, 131 at bachelor's level, and 30 at master's level. Altogether, from 1972 up to now, we have had 20,000 alumni, and among those are alumni that made it in the media and also across other industries such as politics, economic, banking, financial, entertainment, and so on. And we have also some of them who turn out to be singers, like Sufyan Suhaimi, Fikri becomes an actor, and so on. All right, can we go to the next slide? Okay, for staff information, as we can see, our brothers and sisters are there in campus Rembau, campus Alur Gajah, and here in Shah Alam. And initially, when the faculty began its operation in 1972, there was only a few staffs at level 13 before we even moved to here in our own building. And at the ratio of 1 to approximately about 25 to 30 is our ratio for our lecturers and also students. In Shah Alam itself, we have 36 administrative staff. All right. And then we go straight to our achievements. This is the part where we feel that is a bit challenging, Prof, where our achievements, looking at the Myra score, we have been riding at 2 stars from 2017. Efforts has been made and push a number of research publications and so on. In our record, it says that we have reached 3 stars in 2018 and then 2019, back to 2 stars. And now in 2021, we forecasted, because we are so close to reaching 3 stars actually, all right? And grant purposes, on the happier note, our grants have grown in submission and in turn a spike financially despite COVID-19. We have Ministry of Health, National Security Council, National Anti-Drug Agency, GIACC and UCSI, who collaborated with us in most of the research, which amount to 426,760. And we are also proud to introduce to you, Professor, our homegrown intel by the name of COSCAL. All right? They have also been here since 2019, July, and they assist us to consolidate and coordinate all training and consultation works that is carried out by media and communication experts for the faculty under one hub. And COSCAL help market the faculty's proven track record, and the same goes to CMIWS. All right? And a lot has been done at these 2 centers, which has assisted the faculty in many ways. And our performance indicator, if we were to look at our performance from before, all right, last year we derived at 67% during Q4, and this year, Q3, we have already reached 66%. That is something that we are very thankful, and we are very, very proud of our very own initiatives and also achievements. And the latest being, as reported by our BTU representative, our coordinator, is that today, as of today, we have achieved 38 out of 59 PI that is being designated for MESCOM, Prof. Yes, as of today, we have achieved 39 PIs, and that's quite an achievement too. And we hope we can be better in future. All right. And looking at our strategic alliance, moving on, and we have been closely associated with these organizations. An eclectic mix of industry here has proven that not only the faculty is industry relevant, but we are looked upon when it comes to expanding their breadth and depth with us through our expertise, network and ability, via our active and positive track record. And looking at our collaborations, to date we have been proactive in engaging with captains of the industry as well as academia from near and far to establish lasting and meaningful network. And as evidence here, Prof, we diverge our strategic alliance via a host of activities ranging from MOU, MOA, and actively engage with our students and have a constant and ever-ready collaboration with industries. And we have at present 10 industry for 2U1I curriculum, which operates at here in Shah Alam. And the 4th batch has graduated, Prof. And all of them are taken by those industries to work with them as they set for their 1-year attachment at those industries. And in terms of MOU here, we have 10 international and 10 locals. We have also leveled ourselves near to our industry through what we applied, successfully granted industry accreditation, which is IAA New York and also ASEAN Public Relations Network based in Indonesia. And And we are working on the other one, which is for public relations and also com management and policy, Prof. And as of today, we have 2 professors, but before we have many, but we picked a few only for today's presentation. Academic appointment of Benjamin Bates, Prof. Benjamin Bates from Ohio University, and also from IAA, Mr. John Chacko. And they have already been with us, and they have already did a lot of initiatives with the students and also our staff. They did a training. For MOA, we have 2 international and 2 locals. That is about our strategic collaborations. And then we shall look into the media coverage and faculty's visibility. Next slide. Considering that the very industry we breathe in, so it is only natural that we must be the best at it. And Alhamdulillah, we managed to excel so far. I must confess that our prolific writers from the faculty has always been sought after individuals by the mainstream media, all right? And their expert opinion by the industry, okay? And in 2020 alone, we penetrated both the traditional and online media. We graced several primetime TV appearances, invited on the presence of knowledge, expertise, and credibility. And as you can see on the slide, we made the media value, which reaches up to 951,000. And in 2021, it goes to 464, and hopefully within these 3 months, it will increase. And we have a lot of writers here at present who will contribute to faculty visibility, not only in the media, but also in our WOW News, right? That is quite an achievement as well. So academic-wise, the keyword is embed, Prof. We embed our SDG courses, whereby 17 courses hits multiple SDG. And since 2016, a part of the curriculum, we have initiatives that reaches a few of the data analytics, investigative reporting, digital advertising, digital storytelling, and we move in tandem with the recent development in communication and media studies. And for MOOC, we have more than 600 subscriptions since 2019, and also one of the most distinguished initiatives that we look for is actually our revolutionary new programs, which is MC111, which we run in Malacca, and also MC249, Bachelors in New Media. And on top of that, Prof, we are very active in our inbound and outbound students via physical and also virtual. Inbound, we have 116, 118, and outbound 104. That makes a high reputation of our employability students, which you can see some of them end up in Fortune 500 companies. And some of it which we have already highlighted on the slides. And output base, beyond our PEOs, I think we have the output of all our courses which are manifested in various platforms. The next slide. And from YouTube, podcasts, and TikTok, digital news portal, e-zine, and many more. All right. So those are the course output for our courses from diploma up to PhD, Prof. All right. And research and publications. Yes, we look at the numbers here. Our most challenging task at the faculty is to switch the perspectives, mindset, and also change the culture, the writing culture of most of our staff. And FKPM has witnessed the transformation without us realizing that we are now moving towards active writing, and our PJI team has organized a lot of webinars, workshops to encourage peer writing with our professors, to encourage them to publish in Scopus, MySite, and others as well. And on top of that, we have also writing of books and chapter in books. At present, we begin with 2, and I believe that many more will come in the future. All right, and newspaper articles, there are many more. All right, and if we were to look at the research strategic partners, all right, we are working with War on Cancer, and at present today, actually, we are having one research methodology with students and also staffs, and it's income generation activity for us. All right, and they managed to get about 100 participants today. And we, for Al Jazeera, for example, we call them for training on data journalism, not only for those who doesn't belong to the field of journalism, but we call everybody in so that we learn about the changes in communication and media studies. And in terms of consultation, we are working closely with NESTRAC, MKN, MOHI, and also Ministry of Health. So in terms of expert opinion, we provide expert opinions to GIACC. And what is most interesting, Prof, is that quite a number of students are involved, not only the lecturers, but students, they came up with a lot of programs, for SPRM, GIACC, Kementerian Perpaduan, MINDEF. And our niche research area, as we go along and look at the nature of our titles for research and publications, it was found that social and digital media, healthcom, is big already for the faculty. Quite a number of us are into political communication, advocacy, and awareness in terms of media usage, media training, and also intelligence and media warfare studies and digital natives. And considering that the faculty has not appointed, have any research interest group, RIG, and we feel that these are the niche areas that we will indulge into for our research, Prof. And research on SDG goals also has been developed, and focusing on the SDG goals on quality education, health and well-being, gender equality, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and also SDG 16 on partnership for tak nampak. All right. Okay. And then we shall look into the progress, the previous slide. This is the progress, Prof, that we have seen from 2018 to 2021. We can proudly say that we made changes, gradually made changes. People might say that what is 236,000, but then again, it means so much for the faculty members, because you see the changes from 2018 2021. And based on our record, if previously we have only one or none proposals being sent, now we send more than 5. And I noticed that we are very active in sending out many proposals as of today. Can we go to the next slide? So this is our alumni. All right, our engagement with our alumni never stopped. We spread our wings to all parts of the world, calling back all our alumni to give webinars, mass comm, care, for example, productivity talks, seminars, colloquium, and so on. And apart from that, we also work with our alumni to have funding, which we help our students to buy computers, those in B40s, provide them food, for example, during COVID-19 and so on. And we also have alumni dinner in 2017 and MASCOM 40 years anniversary in 2012, whereby we call all our alumni to have dinner, which is also an income generation activity. And upcoming is that we have MASCOM 50 years, which a lot of activities has been outlined, and we have it in our pipeline, and we have our meetings and so on to ensure that MASCOM 50 years is a success. Next. Okay, these are faces of people who made it in the industry back from 1972. These are only a few, Prof. We saw Rocky Brew and so on. Can we go to the next slide? And alumni whereabouts, you can see from those countries, from the West and also Asian countries, we have our alumni. Next. And internationalization, academic collaboration with Ohio University, Salford University, Liverpool, UK, and so on. Quite a number of initiatives that we have worked to with regards to ICOM, teaching mobility, Sri Kembara, and so on. Okay, and we don't limit our students and also staff. Mobility, inbound and outbound, those are the countries that we have been, and for our students and also staff to exercise their academic excursions. And yeah, of course, you can reach out to us through Facebook, Twitter, and so on, IG. All right, I think that's all for now, Prof.
Thank you so much, Associate Professor Dr. Masila Hamza. So before we go into our Q&A session, Prof, I think maybe perhaps Prof Rosie, you, if you want to share some of your thoughts, opinions, maybe perhaps word of motivation. Correct. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Hamid
Hamid Saifuddin.
Kenal. Biasa. Lupa nama. Too many people that I have to recall. But familiar faces, of course. Thank you for actually receiving me today. Maybe it's too short. 1 hour is not enough perhaps, but as a start, I would like to visit every faculty, every department, every campuses later on. So I need to at least touch base. And you had presented what's the current state of the faculty earlier. Thank you so much, Dean. And thank you for all professors who make yourself available today. You are all my friends. Don't worry about I mean, of course, we can be sort of just like friends, right? Kiran, okay, deputy deans. Okay, so don't feel sort of like I'm the VC or whatever. So we are together. We are together in this university. We have to make it happen, whatever that we have planned. So as I would like to reiterate, I'm not going to change any of those strategic within that strategic plan that we have launched earlier in 2020. But what we're going to do is perhaps slightly resetting some targets, perhaps. You know, the reason being that now that, when we launched that document, it was just at the brink of this COVID-19, right? So that plan was a good plan. It was everybody's effort. It's not just one person running in or preparing it, right? Everybody put an effort. All of us have a palm print in that document. So I really hope that we will continue pursuing what we have put in there, all the 9 strategic trusts and all the objectives, all the target, what you have presented earlier. But what we need is perhaps just to adjust a little bit, maybe in terms of target, in terms of achieving it. At the final end product or end outcome, definitely we want to achieve what we want already put up there, but perhaps we need to stretch a little bit. All right, so maybe this year we need to cut a bit. Instead of getting 100 publication, maybe you should adjust because of this COVID. Maybe we should allow getting 50 first, or in other words, maybe you should also get 200 instead of 100, right? Because everybody is staying at home. Then, for the past 2 years, we had all the ample time to write. That's the way I look at it. That's what we meant when I said resetting. So just look through at all those targets. What is it that need to be adjusted? So don't worry. Those plans are not carved on stone. So you can adjust. But what you have at the faculty, we have a proper governance. You have a proper team to support the whole faculty. So Dean, you have everything to just say, don't worry about so much. BTU will not allow us to do that. As long as you have a consensus among the faculty members, you should be able to slightly adjust those. And if you can recall, when my first maiden speech then, I said resetting and
restore, recover, and reset.
Reset, recover, and restore. Reset, I've mentioned earlier, it was about the target. Okay, you can stretch it, but when I talk about recover, so perhaps if you lose some talent, perhaps this is the time you need to recover those. You have put up your alumni earlier. Maybe all this while we have not reached out. These are the time after this COVID. This is the time where you should be recovering those. Recover their support, right? So that in the end we will be able to restore the support from all stakeholders. That is a simple concept. So you reset whatever that we have planned because of the target, because of the COVID-19. Then we recover those, whatever that you might already have lose between these 2 years. Okay, and then you just restore. If we believe in those 3 perspectives, I would say we can still strive for whatever that we have chart out within that document, GRU 2025. Whatever it is, we want to be globally renowned. And of course, thank you so much, Dean. You mentioned about the 3rd degree separation.
Yeah.
I know when I mentioned that, everybody was asking me, what does that 3 degree separation means? Well,
we
in theory,
on that,
in theory, normally we would say 6 degree separation.
Yes.
So the experiment then was when they did it, experiment back in the United States, they put 1 letter and it took 6 different steps in order to reach back to that original source. Correct. So now, that means you complete the cycle, right? So now, when the new theory that was not really theory, like the new advanced achievement that they thought 3 degrees would do. So that's why I pick up that idea of putting it in that speech, basically just to tell everybody that we need to move we need to move forward, right? This is the concept that I would love to have, because I only have 20 months, okay, before. So I need to hit the ground running. I already hit the ground and now I'm running. Right? So I hope everybody will also run with me, but take care of your health, definitely.
Sure.
All right? And also take care of your family. As I mentioned, family is number one. Health is also number 1.5 perhaps. Right? And the rest actually
Will fall in place.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Right? So basically that's as a start. I know I'm running out of time, but
Yeah, betul.
maybe next time we can plan, right, for 2 hours. Right. For your information, this is the first time I'm in this studio. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming.
Right, I've been to TV studio. It resemble about the same.
Yeah.
But I think you need to, perhaps you nak request budget ke benda ya.
We did and rejected a few times.
Okay, we'll try. So
Okay.
let's pray hard. Maybe next year. Okay, this
Okay,
year we cannot.
insyaAllah.
This year kita tak boleh buat apalah kan. Saya pun dah berserah. Saya dah serahkan kembali 154 million. So hopefully next year we'll be able to get it. And we do
InsyaAllah.
have our prof here, ISEP. Maybe ISEP can spare some. Why not, right? And you also, Prof. Azizul.
Divert a bit, yeah.
And we also have a few industry, kan? Our
Yes,
kita
we
rakan
do.
industry. This is the time perhaps we can also request from them, come and collaborate. You can call it apa tadi? Ada company yang you ada tadi?
GIACC.
Whatever the well-known
yes.
company, Top Glove ke, Top Glove punya studio ke, whatever, right?
Betul.
I know the CEO.
Yes.
Okay. Tan Sri Lim.
There's
Okay.
a lot of opportunities actually, Prof.
Exactly.
When we organize our ICOMs, it leads to wonders actually. Not just collaboration, but 41 papers will be published, and it's
Exactly.
just that it doesn't fall into these 3 months. Perhaps it will lead to next year,
I
but
understand.
we are preparing for it.
Exactly. Plan for the 2022,
Yes.
but for these remaining 3 months, hopefully you can go on this reputation, just branding, small thing, and then get to know others, and perhaps they also know us, lah. Right?
Correct.
Okay, that's about it. Oh yeah,
There must be a change in mindset.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I wanted to highlight on that also. That's the thing that we want to do now, changing the mindset. How ready are you? My question to you personally, how ready are you to change your mindset? Oh, okay, that's good.
He writes
Yeah,
and
right.
he publish.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, good. Everybody got to change. Do you know how actually inculcate that change mindset? What I normally do every day, we should be looking at different. I used to do this. I go on a different route. When I come to office, the way I do things, I will change. That's why I can
Alright.
be adaptive. Right.
Be agile in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
A quick one, Prof. So over here we have our colleagues and friends from our sister campuses as well as the ones here in Shah Alam. If you don't mind waving at the camera, just to acknowledge their presence.
Which camera?
Which camera?
That-
Over here, this one.
over there?
Yes. Hello. Okay. No, because they also here with us,
Okay.
virtually. So we are having quite a number of questions coming in. But before we entertain our virtual members, do we have questions from the Timbalan Decans as well as the professors? Do you have any questions for Prof. Rosie as well as
Yeah,
Associate
Datuk
Professor Dr.
Ismail is
Mazila?
here.
Any questions before we take a virtual question over here? Okay, never mind.
No question means they understood everything.
Oh yeah, they are professors, so wonderful. Anyways, okay. So do we have questions coming in online? Can someone help me? Okay. Okay. But while we wait, we have one. Okay. 1 tiny minute. Okay.
Again, no question. They understood.
So far we have terbaik, tanya semua. Okay, all is good. Okay. And we have a lot of thumbs up coming in. That's millennials speak these days. Thumbs up. Yeah, boleh dengar. Okay. Good. I think it's very much well received by everyone.
Maybe not question or ideas. You should give me ideas because as I said earlier on, I want to hit the ground running and I want to run now. I'm sprinting. So if you have ideas, how do you go about doing that? How do you go about changing?
Number one, I believe we must not work in silo.
Exactly.
We
I
have
agree with
to
you.
work together.
Mhm.
By means together, we have to gather our alumni. Number one, number two. Industry, you cannot leave the industry because IR 4.0 and academic cannot live in silo because lots of paper has been churned out stating that when it comes to research output, it dies on the table, it dies in the paper, it dies in the documentation, but not into the commercialization. With communication, I believe, especially with the new media coming up, a lot of it can be translated into practicality. And then we need to, with that, we hope to be able to close the gap between digital natives and digital immigrant. That is very, very important way forward, Prof.
Right.
Yeah. And with 35 campus that you are looking after, Prof, I think digital is the key now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You notice any changes? This is my 26th day. Today is my 26th day.
What I can
counting the
feel
days
is that you work very fast. You are very fast, Prof. And your presence can be felt,
Okay.
online.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have subscribed to YouTube, Masscom, social media platforms, and I've read through the Twitter and whatnot. A lot of good words has come
Okay.
that talks about the way you see things, especially after your main speech last time.
Okay.
It's very, very promising. I look forward to working very closely with you, Prof.
Okay. When you work fast, you need ideas. You cannot be. You cannot be. This is not about sustaining the idea, the concept. So you got to keep on changing. So I welcome any ideas from professors, from normal lecturers, from young lecturers. If you have any ideas of how to go about changing, as you said, minds and also the way we do things, I welcome those. Okay?
Inshallah,
All right.
inshallah, most definitely.
Inshallah. Thank you
Okay,
very
Dean.
much, Prof. Thank you. All right.
Sure, Karen. This must be a difficult question.
No.
Baju
You were saying I give some opinions and ideas.
All right, okay.
First of all, congratulations. We are so happy to have you as our Vice Chancellor, and I must tell you all the women's groups are so positive about it and happy about it. The first thing I did was to blast and the National Council of Women's Organizations, various WhatsApp groups. So everyone was asking about looking at your photograph and wanting to know who the person is. And that is really very good because all the various women vice chancellors of universities have worked very closely with the National Council of Women's Organizations. And I'm hoping that perhaps I can help to arrange something for you as well. So you could be better known amongst all the groups because they really look at models. It's actually modeling for future development and future progress of women in the country as well. So, you become a model for all the women, for the Malaysian women. So that's one thing. The other thing I was thinking about is when you were asking about ideas, which I know UiTM is already doing, but maybe it can be done it's something that could be more structured. There are lots of professional groups out there, and I'm talking about professional groups that our own faculties, faculty members are members of those professional groups. And how can UiTM work more closely with them to collaborate and help the future faculty and future students and graduates of UiTM to progress further? I think there is something we can do. And the reason why I'm mentioning it is I'm talking from just one professional group, which is the Institute of Public Relations Malaysia. This is our PR professional group in Malaysia, and it works very closely with Jabatan Penerangan. And I can tell you that many of the members, I do not know what percentage, but maybe easily 50% of the members of IPRM, and they run into a few hundreds, are actually alumni of UiTM. And in fact, I was just telling Masila, I have something here I want to give you later. One of our alumni is Shamim Jalil, and she gave me this book where she heard, because we had a meeting yesterday, and she was telling me, oh, the VC is coming to your faculty tomorrow, I'm giving you this book, please give her my book. It was based on her thesis. And she's also an alumni of our faculty.
Okay.
And what she and all of us have been talking about is how can IPRM, for example, help in the public relations perspective, from the public relations perspective for UiTM. And this, I'm carrying the message to you from the alumni of faculty of MESCOM to UiTM.
All right.
So I'll talk to you more personally about that later, because they want to arrange a meeting to see how that can do. And that's just one professional group. So I'm thinking if you can, it's something we can leverage on with so many professional groups. The sky is the limit.
Exactly.
To go for that.
Okay.
So thank you.
Arrange meeting. I'm going to meet with her and her team. All right. Public relation is what we need. Reputation of the university in Malaysia. We perhaps people say we are okay, but with your help, your professional team can also help us even much better.
Yes.
Right. But at the same time, if you can also help us going the global. So how do we bring UiTM into that perspective in terms of ASEAN, in terms of regional, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much. I welcome that.
Thank you so much, Prof. Kiran. I have one question over here.
Assalamualaikum, Prof. My name is Hamzani, a very quick one. I always, whenever I have time, I always join Coffee with Rosie on Monday with you. Of course, I always go through the questions from our lecturers as well as the administrative staff. But things that actually caught my mind is basically about time. I remember when the lecturers are actually asking about how we need to manage time when we have a lot of things to eventually explore as well as teach. Okay? So it's just like from my point of view, I think the things that we need to standardize is basically in terms of content delivery, in terms of teaching as well as in terms of the management. Because at the moment, from my 6 years experience here at the moment, we are actually still lagi orang kata apa, exploring, meaning to say in terms of online ODL, we need to explore all the things. I think in terms of content delivery, we need to focus on that because we have a professor from ISEP. So I think we need to actually standardize in terms of platform delivery as well as standardize in terms of content and lecturers punya platform lah.
The look and feel.
I don't know how to say this. Meaning to say we need to have something to standardize, because right now, because I always join the online training, there are actually a lot of platform to be explored. In terms of exploration itself, we actually wasting time in terms of exploring. So in terms of content delivery pula, we still need more time to actually explore. So in order for us to, I think, achieve better in terms of delivery, the good lecturing and information, we need to have something to standardize in our teaching and learning. Thank you very much.
I will convey that message to TNCAA. InsyaAllah. Good idea. Okay.
Okay, thank you so very much, Prof. Rosie, as well as Associate Professor Dr. Masila Hamza. So I believe that our session ends now. So again, thank you, Prof. Rosie, for taking a really good time, and I'm sure it's very busy for you, but having to be here an hour and a half to share your concerns and us getting to know you and vice versa is truly a privilege like no other. So again, I think on a high note, this has been a very positive meeting. Yeah, and before we end, most definitely photo op, I believe. So I think with good distancing, most definitely, because we are on air. So gift. Okay, Prof, I am led to believe that we have a small token of appreciation for you. Yes. Okay. Yeah, come again? Can we? Right now, that's a book. Okay. So, can we exchange them now? That'd be wonderful. Okay.
Later bagi je lah. Nampak dah kotak ni.
Lunch or dinner? Will you be lunch? Tak ada kan? Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you so much, Prof. Rosie. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, signals the end of our meeting today. Take care, everyone, and stay safe. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you for your time, Prof. Assalamualaikum.